What's going on, folks? So the band Siege Perilous has released another new song here called Oathsworn. I'm looking forward to this. I thought their previous single was really neat. I like their style. I like the vibe of the band. So yeah, I'm very curious to see what they're bringing us with this new single. So let's give it a listen. Rangers, go.
Blood and mad are mixed with dirt. The dragons do. Fields of bodies turn to ash and sinew. Portals all around us, hunter on a trail. Mortal weapons useless, we seem bound to fail. As I make my way through bodies torn and slain, monstrous silhouette, architect of pain. The sky, Oathsworn, till we die, lost in time. Oathsworn, battle cry. Through the twisted mist, darkness before my gaze. Obsidian consumes me, spirit set ablaze. Beams of light, I drawn my fortune, guide my hand. Daylight, reawaken distant ancient land. From the sky, Oathsworn, till we die, lost in time. Oathsworn, battle cry. Forging the signpost to return. To feed the void, someone must burn. When history itself is born, in the great sense we're reborn. Oathsworn, Oathsworn. The sky, Oathsworn, till we die, lost in time. Oathsworn, battle cry, battle cry, battle cry.
Very interesting song here. It again. I like the style of this band. I really like the vibe. That heaviness. Those nice riffs. I like the vocals. The vocal style. And again, just the feeling of this band. I mean, they have a good sound. So I really dig that. The chorus, it grew on me as it went. I like how it kind of differentiates itself from the verses, and it's somewhat anthemic, and they say battle cry. I was gonna say too, it's almost like a battle cry. So yeah, I like that vibe, that approach to the chorus. I thought it was nice, and then the guitar, riff, really kind of driving that section as well. I thought was really neat. The one thing though about the chorus, I feel like it could have used a little bit more oomph to it, to really kind of catapult the chorus, yeah, even higher. Like, because it sounds like, for some of the words, like there's multiple voices, kind of, but it's very faint. I think it would have been like really cool to have it sounding more like a group is like chanting this, like just more full voices, just all like singing this section. I think that really would have given it, a little bit more of an oomph and helped it feel even more grand because, it kind of has like a grand sort of feel to it, but it just falls a touch short of where I think the heights it could really reach, and perhaps having that real multiple voices really kind of chanting this section, I think that could have raised it up higher, or even adding a little something else, like. I don't know. If you don't want to add like keyboards or like any kind of symphonic elements or anything like that, again, I think, going the multiple voice route, like, a bunch of people are singing this or chanting this, or, add another guitar line, something to just really make the chorus pop, really drive it home. Because it's there, it's on the verge, it's just waiting to really, really reach out and grab the listener and pull them into it, because it has all the makings of that, and it's got a decent melody and just the style of the chorus. It just needs that extra push to really kind of bring it home and really kind of make it sound epic, because it has that epic feel, and again, not every song needs like epic moments or anything like that. So it's not like I'm like, oh, if there's something that, just make it sound epic, throw symphonics in there, or throw a keyboard in there, or throw whatever in there. That's not always the case, but because the nature of this song, it, really has that kind of epic, medieval, heavy power metal vibe to it. It just really would enhance that even more if that chorus just had just a little bit more, oomph, just to really bring it home, really, make it feel like the listener is really part of the song, and it just reaches new heights. So, that's kind of my thoughts on that, because I think the chorus is solid without a doubt. And I like how it differentiates itself from the verses, because the verses are very there's not a whole lot happening in the verses. It's just kind of like, it feels like the lines are being delivered. There's not a whole lot of movement or whatnot. It's more of just kind of getting the lyrics across, telling the story and all that stuff. And then the chorus is where the engagement really is for the listener, because the rest, it's like, okay, you're bobbing your head. There's a nice rhythmic delivery of the vocals, and all of that, but there's not a whole lot to really stick with the person. It kind of is there for the lyrics, and just kind of, bobbing your head and headbangs. There's a nice rhythm to it. The guitar work is really solid, and all of that. So you're just kind of like, all right, cool. And then you get to the chorus, and that's really the key to this song to really drive it home. So, yeah, the verses that could have used some more movement or whatnot, but it's not necessary. It's, it's kind of the verses. There may have been a little bit too many lyrics in there. It just feels like it's just really nonstop. But at the same token, it's kind of telling the story, and then, the chorus is where the key to the song really is. It's like the anchor to the song. So yeah, I really like the guitar work in this song. Great riffs. Really enjoyed that. And again, just the vibe. I like the vocals, like some of those screams. That helps. That definitely helps. But it almost sounds like the screams. It almost sounds like the volume tapers back a bit. Like it's not as much in the forefront. It's like you have the vocals, the normal vocals, like on one level, and then when you get the screams, it feels like it kind of drops down just a touch, instead of really, getting that scream in there. So, I don't know if the volume levels or whatnot, is part of that, or if it's just the mixing and what have you. But I think if the screams were a little bit more in the forefront, that would also really help kind of propel the sound a lot. So yeah, for the most part, that's really, my take on the song. Again, I like the vibe, uh, solid chorus. I like the melody. There's a lot there. It just needs a little bit more, I feel like. And the verses, there's not a lot happening, but again, yeah, it's just kind of the nature of the song. That's just the way it's presented. But yeah, great guitar work, just musicianship in general, and I like the guy's voice. I just like their style, I really, really do. So I'm definitely going to keep looking forward to more from these folks. I believe they have a new EP on the horizon. So there's a lot of talent here, a lot of talent. So again, and I'm just kind of a sucker for the sound, that these guys have. So that's that. That's my thoughts on that. Let me know in the comments down below, folks. What do you think of this song? How does it stack up for you compared to the previous song, Sons of the Verdant, I believe it was called? I believe I prefer that song over this one personally. But let me know all y'all's thoughts on that and this song. And are you looking forward to the EP, more music from these folks? Let's talk about it, and I'll catch you all next time. Ranger, out.